Mitch McConnell, head of the Senate, just announced today that the Senate would pass a resolution blocking Trump's emergency declaration to build the wall on the border. Here's my problem. Whatever you feel about the wall, the Senate can't cut a dime of spending. They can't seem to pass anything announcing that they want to bring our boys home from Afghanistan or Iraq. They can't repeal Obamacare, which even if you like it, they all ran on repealing the thing. They can't defund Planned Parenthood. But the one bipartisan thing everybody in the Senate can seem to agree on is they want the southern border staying open. Tell me how in the world that's justified.
Well, what you're not saying to the American people sitting here with us, Jesse, is that the Senate is not like Congress. Congress is really controlled now by the Democrats, but the Senate is still under Republican control. Mr. McConnell, Senator McConnell, he is a Republican. So what this is the Republican Party, Donald Trump's own party, sending him a message that we're putting you back in your place. Donald Trump should have saw this coming, because when he passed the state of emergency about the border, he came before the whole world and said, you know, I really didn't have to do this or need to do this. When you show the world that you're so arrogant that you use the power of the president's office to declare a state of emergency and admit that you didn't need to do it, what do you think the senators on Capitol Hill are going to do? They're going to send you a message, you're out of your place, we're putting you back in your place.
But that's the swampiest thing in the world. Yeah, Trump's not absolved from this because he passed the spending thing, but Trump passed the spending thing specifically because that they said if he passed it, they would not block his state of emergency. And of course, just like DC does, he passes it, he lets them spend their $1 trillion, and immediately they block it. My point is, nobody in either party, that's the only bipartisan agreement in Washington, D.C., is that the southern border needs to stay open and the American worker needs to get screwed.
This is not about the southern border staying open. This is about the Republican Party who control the Senate, sending Donald Trump a message.
It's about both
that
parties.
He is out of his place and that he thinks he's more than what he really is. Let me tell you something. You and I both know you Republicans don't want a bunch of Mexicans and El Salvadorians crossing the border. You know you Republicans don't want the border to stay open. If you could lock them borders down tomorrow, you would do it. But what you're mad about, not you in particular, you love Donald Trump, but them senators, they sending him a message. You don't run America by yourself. They're showing him you don't control America.
I don't care how many Mexicans or people from El Salvador come to the United States of America. If they stop coming, I wouldn't have any place to eat anymore. I just want people to come the right way, come legally. And yes, I want a wall. And whether you like the emergency declaration or not, to never cut spending, never bring our people home, never do anything, but the only thing people can agree on is that the border can stay open. I think it's disgusting.
Did you just have the nerve to say that if the Mexicans stopped coming, you wouldn't have anything to eat?
Yeah, I love Mexican food.
Are you implying that they're the ones cooking all your food?
No, I'm implying I love Mexican food.
Let me say to all the Mexican brothers and sisters, when he come into your restaurant, you make sure his steak tastes real nice.